Good, happy Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, at least 2 dead, hundreds rescued from flooding as Harvey hammers southeast Texas. Tough Hurricane Harvey weakened to a tropical storm by Saturday afternoon. Southeast Texas, particularly the Houston area, continued to be hammered by the storm on Sunday morning. One person died in flooding in Houston, the city's police chief confirmed late Saturday. It's the second confirmed death from Harvey. More than 1,000 people were also rescued overnight from treacherous flooding in the Houston area, the National Weather Service reported. On Sunday morning, the National Weather Service announced flash flood emergency situation for 12 counties in southeast Texas. At 4:39 a.m., the National Weather Service bulletin said rainfall amounts in the last 24 hours of 14 to 28 inches of rain have fallen in portions of the emergency areas. The National Weather Service urges residents Sunday morning move to higher ground now. This is an extreme, dangerous, and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. Emergency service in Houston are being pushed to the limit. The city tweeted 911 service at Cap City. If you can shelter in place, do so. A few inches in your home is not immediate danger. Only call if in immediate danger. We will keep you updated on this whole situation happening in Texas as we get more info into our newsroom on a lot more throughout the day. News around our area. Red Cross workers from New Hampshire assisting in Texas. A New Hampshire woman is among thousands of Red Cross workers heading to Texas to help the state deal with the impact of Tropical Storm Harvey. Kristen left New Hampshire this morning as she and 5 others traveled to some of the hardest hit areas of Texas. The group is part of a division response team. They will lead special projects and manage shelters that open for residents who have been displaced by the storm. She said about 1,400 people were put in shelters Friday night. She said her team was monitoring Harvey over the past couple of days, and once the storm hit a Category 4, they knew they had to head south. She will be in Texas for the next 2 to 3 weeks, but she said the Red Cross could have workers in Texas for the next couple of months. 4-year-old drowns at Cape Cod campground. A child is dead after being pulled from the water at a Cape Cod campground. Firefighters responded to Cape Cod Camporesto and cabins on Thomas Leaders Road around 1 p.m. Saturday for a report of a drowning. A 4-year-old boy had been pulled from water and CPR was administered by first responders. Fire crews took over care of the child and used advanced life support measures before the child was taken to Falmouth Hospital. The child was pronounced dead at the hospital. The campground has 230 sites and 35 rental units and 3 in-ground swimming pools. Breaking news in Maine right now. Route 202 in Gorham reopened following reports of heavy police presence. Dispatchers in Cumberland County confirmed that Gray Road, Route 202 near Gorham/Windham Town Line, has reopened following reports of heavy police presence Saturday night. Dispatchers said the area of 7099 Gary Road was closed up to Depot Street. Police responded to the area just after 9 p.m. Dispatchers confirmed the road was reopened just before 11:30 p.m. This is a developing story. Check back for further updates. We will keep you updated on this story as we get more into our newsroom. Trump was wrong to pardon controversial U.S. Sheriff, Ryan says. President Donald Trump should have not pardoned a former Arizona sheriff who was convicted of criminal contempt in a case of racial profiling, the Republican House Speaker of House of Representatives Paul Ryan said on Saturday. Trump announced on Friday he was pardoning Joe Arpaio, anti-immigration handler, found guilty last month for floating a 2011 court order that barred officers from detailing Latin motorists solely on the suspicion they were illegal immigrants. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.